Hello and welcome back to Wolf ASMR. Today I'm going to be doing a video with some of my Nintendo handheld devices that I have, or consoles, whatever you want to call them. So let's just get started. Some of them are a little bit of a throwback to my time personally. Like this is a Game Boy Advance SP. This is the first game console that I ever owned, let alone handheld console. This is not the color that I had. I recently purchased this. It unfortunately is a little scuffed up, but I actually recently purchased this. I used to have like a dark gray one, but this one's cool. I like this one. Those buttons make really nice noises. I think it makes really nice sounds. If any of you grew up using this, this will probably take you back a little bit. Let me turn the volume on just a little bit. I love that. Alright, now I'll show you some of the games that I have for this. Starting off, we have Spider-Man 3. Which this game is pretty much like any other Game Boy Advance game that you'll probably pick up. In terms of like for a movie, they're mostly just 2D like platformer games. It's fine. I don't know. I don't have much interest in playing through the game, but it's enjoyable for a time. So yeah, Spider-Man 3. Next, I have Star Wars Episode 3, which is pretty similar to the Spider-Man game. It's a little tricky. Honestly, there was a part very early on in the game that I couldn't really figure out how to get past, and I had to look it up. But there are people online who have explained how to get through certain levels and stuff. So that is helpful. So let's start with Episode 3. Sorry if you can hear my cat eating in the background. I don't really know why she chose to do that right now. Alright, next we have Wario Land 4, which I actually have not been able to play because I haven't been able to get it to work on my Game Boy. Let's see if it'll work right now. It's not working. But when I show you my DS, we can try putting it in there and see if it'll work. So I really don't know much about Wario Land 4. I just picked it up because it sounded interesting. Next I have High School Musical, Living the Dream, which I kind of got as a meme more than anything. My sister and I loved High School Musical growing up, so I brought it home. It cost like $1 maybe. So I brought it home and showed it to my sister and thought it was pretty funny. It's just like the other two. They're pretty much, it's just like a platformer game where you just collect music notes and stuff. It's honestly pretty silly, but it's actually kind of enjoyable if you need to pass some time for no reason. Alright, so there's that. Next, and I think that's my last Game Boy Advance game, is Mario Pinball Land, or Mario Land Pinball? I don't know. I also haven't played this one much. I think it's just a pinball game. I don't know. I have a hard time playing games like this because I don't know. I don't feel like there's an objective that's very clear. So I get pretty bored pretty quick. I don't know, but sometimes I love games that don't have objectives. Like, I love Dr. Mario's. A game that I could play for hours on end. But I don't know. This one doesn't do it for me. That's okay, though. I have one Game Boy game. And that is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I actually have barely played this. I just bought it the other day. And I bought another game for my DS with it, and I've been playing that one more recently than this one. So I haven't really gotten too into this one yet. However, I do want to play it because I do have a Nintendo Switch, and I want to play the new version of it that recently came out. So, but I want to play through the original first. So I do want to get into this at some point. So that's all of this. For the next console, I have a Nintendo DS. Just a DS Lite. I kind of outgrew my Nintendo phase for a while after the DS Lite came out. So I never, well, I guess the DSi was out, but I was never very interested in the DSi. I don't know, I just thought it was unnecessary, personally. So yeah, it's in this nice little case. Open it up. This is actually my childhood DS. I actually had one before this. Same color and everything. But it, my mom accidentally threw it away when I was a kid. So they bought me a new one on, I don't know, my 11th birthday, maybe 12th. I'm not sure. But I did get it for a birthday. Makes a nice little click. These buttons are so nice and squishy. Let's see if this one takes anybody back to the olden days. So as you can see, I just have Mario Kart in there right now, which is a game that I played the heck out of growing up. So it is actually my favorite Mario Kart game. Here it is. So that's my DS. And I have 2 other games with it right now. I used to have a lot more, but then when I lost it, I lost my games as well. I have 2 pretty basic games. Super Mario Brothers, new Super Mario Brothers, which is another one that I played the heck out of when I was a kid. I don't think I ever completed the game. I made it to the last world, but had a hard time getting past the first few levels on the last world. I still have a hard time getting past them now, which is ridiculous, but I guess I'm just not that good at these games. And I have Pokemon White. I never was into Pokemon growing up. My first exposure to Pokemon actually was Pokemon Go. And I loved it. And so recently, I decided to go pick up a Pokemon game. And this was the one that I took. It's very expensive still. I haven't played, I played quite a bit of it. I don't know, I don't think it's really my speed. My favorite game of all time is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Kind of games that are more, you know, open world and combat oriented are kind of my vibe. But I enjoyed this, just it's not my speed. You can hear some stuff moving inside of it. Kind of funny. It's interesting. These ones have little gray cases. This one has a little black case. I wonder why that is. Alright, so that's it for this video. For some reason, my comment section is disabled. I need to figure out why that is and get that enabled. Because I'd love to know if you guys have any requests or anything like that. Anyway. I hope this video was relaxing, and I hope you get great sleep. Thanks for watching.